Superman issue 1 sees Superman take off from Earth in search of his family in the wake of Rogol being defeated, but he has no idea where they have gone or where they could possibly be, meaning he has to deal with the fact that he feels useless while dealing with the Dominators, who are on their way to invade Earth. Superman destroys their ships and gets back to Earth, where he remembers his time with his wife and John before they left with Jor-El. Clark meets with Flash, Green Lantern and Wonder Woman at the charred remains of the Fortress of Solitude. Hal is worried about all of the artifacts inside being accounted for, and Clark reassures him that they are. Talk turns to Clark moving to a new place to put his fortress, and upon retrieving the Sunstone Crystal deep below, he heads to the Bermuda Triangle and regrows the fortress in the storm-covered waters. Returning to work, Clark writes a story about Superman's new Fortress of Solitude, but deletes the story as his ego begins to rise. He turns his attention to real news like the fires in Metropolis, but before he can contact Melanie Moore, Martian Manhunter contacts him, wanting a word. Meeting above the Daily Planet, the two talk about how they are now more similar than ever thanks to Rogol's revelations he destroyed his planet. After briefly stopping a rampaging T-Rex in London, Superman returns and finds Manhunter saying that he's not alone in his pain. Again, Superman stops a fire while talking to John, and again, returning, Superman wonders if he knows how he could contact a deep space spaceship. But John says it can't happen since the signal would take light years to reach them, but he will look into it for him. Defeating some space apes taking a space shuttle on the moon, Superman finds John telling him the world needs Superman's leadership, as the Earth is entering a new age where they should be within the galactic conversation, and they need Superman to lead them there by telling them they can be so much more than borders and money and wars. Superman doesn't like what John is implying he do to take the world to the stars, but John tells him just to think about it, and if he doesn't do it, who will? Saying goodbye, John says he does know Superman's mind is already made up and he won't be taking charge of anyone. As Superman flies across the city, he remembers his father's words about him just fighting fires in his baby clothes. Suddenly everything in the city becomes strange, and upon flying up to the Earth's atmosphere, he finds the entire Earth has somehow been moved into the Phantom Zone. Superman issue 1 sees Brian Michael Bendis launch headfirst into his bi-monthly Superman ongoing, and honestly, it was pretty damn good. The Man of Steel series that comes out before it was very underwhelming overall, but this issue was really great. It set up some great things like a new Fortress of Solitude location and what I assume will be the story's first arc, which is Superman having to consider becoming a quote-unquote leader of the world, especially now that it's in the Phantom Zone somehow with all of his criminals. Clark's conversation with Manhunter was really great, and I found it interesting that John was kind of echoing what Jor-El was saying, so I wonder if there's any connection there, like Manhunter tapped into Jor-El's mind or Jor-El tapped into his mind or something. I'm hoping we get to see a bit more of that. This issue has me excited for the ongoing, so let's see where it goes. I'm going to give this issue a 9 out of 10. Hey everyone, thanks for watching my newest video. If you enjoyed it, you might also like to check out my other reviews here on my channel. You can also follow me on various social media platforms like Twitter by searching Matt_FOS, or even join the Comic Multiverse Discord server and chat with other comic book fans, including myself and Joel from Cape Joel. Want cheap comics and trades? Head over to the book depository with the link in the description to get the cheapest trades and comics around, along with free shipping anywhere in the world. Until next time, this has been Matt of the Fortress of Solitude. Thank you so much for watching.